Coming to you live from the home of this podcast, the Black Goat 39 Studios. This is the Guru Talkin Sports Podcast, episode 77. And now, here's your host, the Guru of Sports.
Last night, I had a dream. When I got to Africa, I had one hell of a rumble. I had to beat Tarzan's behind first for claiming to be the king in the jungle. For this fight, I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning and put thunder in jail. You know I'm bad. I have murdered a rock. I injured a stone. And I hospitalized a brick. I'm so bad I make medicine sick. I'm so fast, man, I can run through a hurricane and don't get wet. When George Foreman meets me, he'll pay his debt. I can drown a drink of water and kill a dead tree. Wait till you see Muhammad Ali.
The face of truth is open. The eyes of truth are bright. The lips of truth are ever closed, and the head of truth is upright. The breast of truth stands forward. The gaze of truth is straight. Truth has neither fear nor doubt. Truth has patience to wait. The words of truth are touching. The voice of truth is deep. The law of truth is simple. All you sow, you reap. The soul of truth is flaming. The heart of truth is warm. The mind of truth is clear and firm through rain and storm. Facts are only its shadow. Truth stands above all sin. Great be the battle of life. Truth in the end shall win. Life of truth is eternal. Immortal is its past. Power of truth shall endure. Truth shall hold to the last.
And with that, we open up the show with Muhammad Ali. A few quotes from the great man that we love so much and we miss so much. I just want to say thank you, folks, for joining in. This is the Guru. Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome to episode 77 of the Guru of Sports podcast. I am the Guru of Sports. I had to let you guys give it a little bit of me, and then I had to give you a little bit of the Guru. Guru is here. Thank you all for joining me. Episode 77 is now in effect. Now, this is the last time that I'll be on the microphone on the daytime. This is daytime. This is the day before Labor Day. This is Sunday. This is Sunday. September 5th, 2021. I'm the Guru of Sports, and I want to tell you guys that this is, like I said again, the last time that I'll be on a Sunday morning. Next week, we will go to Saturday night, and Saturday night will be September 11th. And I have a few quotes and a few things on September 11th coming up in the later back end of the show of this podcast. But I want you guys to know that next week is going to be very special. We got a lot of new stuff that's coming on next week. And we are going to do a lot of new things because next week is starting the NFL season. And as you know, college football has already started. And you know, my Ohio State Buckeyes won. I'm glad. I really didn't get a chance to see them, and I'm not gonna joke about this. I was traveling. I actually had traveled late this week because of certain things that happened. First of all, my truck broke down on Monday, and I didn't get it back until Friday morning. So I had to wait. I couldn't go out and travel like I usually do. But I did get a chance to go to upstate New York last week on Friday. Now, I do have some things to talk about Hurricane Ida, which affected that, and I will talk about that a little bit back in the back end of the show, of the podcast. I keep saying show because it is basically a show. Podcast is a show. And, you know, if I say podcast, I mean show. If I say show, I mean podcast. You know what I mean. Okay. Now, I do want to say a few things about this episode right here. Now, like I said, there's going to be things that will be changing next week. Next week, I'll have my co-host back. Derek B will be back next week. And I got a lot of things that's going to be changing basically with the show. There's going to be a brand new open. There's going to be stuff that's going to be very, very new, basically to where you guys are going to be a little bit more interactive. I'm going to do a few things that's going to be interactive for you guys, and I'm going to provide you with most of the football knowledge that we have, that we can give you and help you enjoy that Sunday. That's football Sunday that we all been looking forward to. Week 1 of the NFL draft. Or, I'm sorry, week 1 of the NFL season. Not the draft. The draft is over with. And we all know who's in there and who's going to be playing. And I think it's going to be very, very good. You can call the guru. Like I said, call the guru at 302-468-7239. That's 302-468-7239. I have a lot of responses from the text messages that I have. I have give them big props, and I will in the end of the show. But like I said before, I only got like a couple things to talk about. Then I'm going to talk about Hurricane Ida and 9/11 later. And unfortunately, we have taps this week. I know there might be a few more, but 3 people that passed away during this past week, I have to give some credit to, or some major props to, and my condolences goes out to their families always. One of the things I do is that I am a very, very passionate person, and I very much appreciate life. I appreciate people, and I appreciate our ancestors or immortals that have gone on before us and made their way into heaven. God knows that we can do the right thing, and we all should be able to do the right thing. Like I mentioned before, is that we're going to talk about 9/11 and what that impact is on all of us. And we're going to, I'm going to try to do the best I can. Only thing I can do is the best I can, because one of the things I want to do, like I told you before, like I told you last week, I want to make you think. I want to make you laugh. I want to make you sit down and say, hey, look, you know what? Guru is really, really a good guy, and he's very compassionate. He's very understanding. I'm not saying that because of me. I'm saying that because that's just the way I am as a person. I want to make sure that I try to give back the positive energy and the positive reinforcement to people that come into my life. And everyone, I always mention this, and I'm going to mention this again. If you're a friend of mine, you're a friend of mine for life. You better strap up and buckle in, because you're going to be with me for the rest of your life. I'm going to try to be your friend to the end of time. And the thing about it is that I want people to know is that I am loyal. I very much care for people. Men, women, children, whatever. Animals. I love animals. I got 2 of them here, and they're crazy as I don't know what. Ellie is the wild one now. And I'm going to bring Goldie in here for a second. Goldie, good morning, Goldie. How are you? You okay? You're not okay. Okay, tell me what happened. And, try to explain to people what happened. Okay, Ellie was messing with you, and she beat you up a couple times. I understand. Okay, I will get on Ellie, and I told her I'm very disappointed in her for messing with you, and I really appreciate you telling me that. And like I said, I tried to hold her off, but, she's really, really a wild little child. Alexander is really good. He's very good. He's very calm. He's 5 years old. He'll be 5 years old on September 17th. And matter of fact, Ellie will be 1 year old on September 17th. So we got a 2 birthday event on the 17th of this month, which is going to be something else, because this is the first time we've had 2 animals that are born on the same day. God rest Daisy's soul. Her birthday was December 25th. which is Christmas. And we love and we miss her, and we will be paying tribute to her in October. Like I told you before last week, I got something I want to talk to you about in October. I'm not going to let you forget. It's only a month away. I'll give it to you, and I want you to sit back and think about the 2 stories I have for you for October. I'm going to probably make that a special edition and probably give that its own podcast. And I want you guys to remember that some of the things that I went through, I'm not wishing it on anybody else. My life has been very interesting, to tell you the truth. Interesting from the point of me meeting some of the biggest people in Hollywood and sports and in life, to having some of the down moments of where I almost lost my life, and some of the horrors that I've actually been through and tragedies I've been through. I'm probably going to give you one episode of I think it's going to be called, it's going to be labeled under the Guru Talking Sports, or it might be labeled something else. I will let you know. But like I said, in October, I will push that out. Okay, now the first thing I want to talk about this week is that the Patriots released Cam Newton. Now, Cam Newton knew that he probably was going to be released after he took those 5 days off. Okay. Bill Belichick made his decision, and I feel as though it was the right decision. Now, I've heard everything from, oh, well, they didn't give Cam a chance, to it was a racist move. No, it was not a racist move. I'm so sick and tired of people calling racism, calling the race card when something like this happens. I'm a black man. Yes, I am, and I will be till the day I die. But the thing about it is that I can understand business is business, football is football, and football is a business. There's not nothing racial between this. Cam Newton didn't get fired because he was because of the color of his skin. No, Cam Newton got fired because he cannot play anymore. Let's just face the facts and put it to you right, straight, and exact. He cannot play no more. And he has got to come to realize that he can be a backup somewhere for a good team. Now, I've heard that Jacksonville is straight. We're going with Trevor Lawrence. Dallas, Tennessee, and maybe he might have a starting job down in Houston, because Houston's going to probably be the worst team in the league, besides Philadelphia. Now, okay, Philadelphia fans, don't come started with me. I know Philadelphia's not going to be that good this year. Matter of fact, I wanted to tell you that next week I'm going to be giving you my divisions. I'm going to give you my conference. I'm going to give you my playoff picture, and I'm going to give you my Super Bowl picks. All that stuff is coming next weekend. But I want to tell you the truth. Tell you the honest God's truth. Cam Newton is washed. He's got 2 choices to make. One, he could be a backup somewhere, collect the league minimum or wherever they're going to pay him. And he's still getting paid $10 million to sit around home. Now, if that was me, $10 million to sit at home, I would do that in a heartbeat. Believe me, I would do that in a heartbeat. But the thing about it is that I'm not Cam Newton. I still work for a living. And I have to do what I have to do to keep my family and my, everything in check. Speaking of which, I got to get a brand new roof. I need an estimate on my roof now. I get a call in the week. Oh my gosh, the roof is, yeah, I know. Okay, now I got to deal with the roof. Okay, so now I got to put out a few dollars to get that taken care of. One of the things that I have to do. Guru's always busy with something. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Okay, let me get back to Cam Newton. Cam Newton has got to realize that he's only got 2 options. Now, I would take option A, be a backup somewhere and be happy and just say, hey, look, I'm collecting a check. I'm collecting a check and I get a chance to play. I mean, hell, if you gave me $10 million to sit on a bench, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like I said, hey, it'll be okay for me because, like I said, I don't have a problem with it. You know, Black Goat Entertainment doesn't pay me enough. I'm sorry. I didn't really mean that crack on Black Goat Entertainment, but we all know the deal with Black Goat Entertainment. I love them, and I love Spreaker too. Spreaker is the vessel that we come off of. But I want you to know that Cam Newton is shot, so he's got to make that choice. The second thing in this situation, and please, the next takes will be a little bit heated because it got me so mad I am ready to cuss. Okay. O.J. Simpson came out with something that he had to add on to the Cam Newton situation. And I want you to listen to this, and I have my comments, and they will be graphic in nature after I hear this bull crap.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Well, today it's all about Cam Newton, and I got to admit, when this COVID-19 thing came up this past week, and I saw that he was going to miss 5 days of camp, I said, well, there goes the starting job. Because this Mac Jones has been spectacular. And once Cam lost that starting job, I'm still a little surprised they let him go because it's not like they're paying him an exorbitant amount of money for a quarterback. But I don't think Cam is cut out to be the backup. I think as long as he's fighting for the job, he's going to be positive and on the sideline.
Okay, first of all, no shit, Sherlock. We all knew that when those 5 days came down, he wasn't going to get the starting job. I already knew that. Bill Belichick knew that. And believe me,
knowing he's a backup and has no chance of getting in the game unless this kid get hurt, because I don't see Mac Jones playing himself out of that position. I just don't get why any quarterback in the NFL, as important as they are to their team, won't go and get the shot.
Okay, again, Bill Belichick is smarter than what you'll ever be. And Bill Belichick knew what he had in Mac Jones. Now, we really don't need to hear any more of your shit, believe me. But anyway, listen to this.
A lot of them won't even admit if they have it. You're exposed to the public. You're the star of the team. You got other players that you're playing against on the other team. Maybe one of those guys got it. He's tackling you. People are coming up for autographs. People are coming up to you at dinner. People want selfies. It just seems like it.
Who wants your selfie? You're probably trying to cut their head off. Who the hell wants your selfie?
Not to get exposed at some point, during the year. And your team just can't afford to have you sitting out those 5 days.
No shit.
Cam is not Jameis Winston. Jameis set out a season, but he learned his craft during that time. Watching Breeze, being coached by Sean Payton, and he knew he had a chance at being a starter. Right now, Cam's chance at being a starter would maybe could be in Miami.
Blah, blah, blah.
Down in Houston, where I think.
All right, I'm tired of his shit. I don't even want to hear the rest of the crap that he has to pull out. Okay, first of all, I want to say this. OJ, I don't really need your opinion on a goddamn thing. Okay, really. I don't. Do me a favor. Stay in your fucking hole and just stay there and just be OJ. I don't need to hear from you. I don't need to see you. I don't need to do any. Just stay away. Stay away. Stay away from the public. Stay away from the fucking microphone. Stay away. I don't want to hear your shit. Believe me. OJ, believe me, I don't want to hear nothing that you have to say. All the shit you just spilled a few seconds ago is basically this. We all know why Cam Newton got cut. And we all know that Bill Belichick knows more football than you'll ever know. Who the fuck wants your selfie? You're going to try to probably kill him anyway. Because we know you went to the University of Slice and Cut. Fuck you, OJ. We don't need to hear from you. We really don't. And this is one of the things that really pissed me off this week. You know, I'm a very nice guy. I'm very, very nice. I try to stay calm and I try to stay cool. But when I heard that he had a comment Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I need you to have a comment like I need Bill Cosby to tell me how to make a Mickey. I fuck you both. I don't need you both. And get out of my fucking face with that shit. I don't never want to see you, OJ, ever again, okay? I'm telling you straight up. Now, if you can't understand where I'm coming from, believe me, a lot of people out here, a lot of people in this world do not like OJ Simpson. But who am I to judge? I can't judge you, but the thing about it is that your maker will judge you in the end. Okay, I am so pissed off at OJ Simpson right now. I just don't know what to do. Like I said, I was so pissed off when I heard this. I was like, oh, this is podcast material, and believe me, I'm gonna let you have it. Definitely gonna let you have it. Like I told you on this show, on this podcast. Guru doesn't hold back on anything. He basically tells you the way it is. Now, if Jacksonville is bad, if the Raiders are bad, if any team that I like is bad, I'm going to blast your ass. Believe me, I am going to kick your ass and talk about you just like the trash that you are. If you're trash, you're trash. OJ, you're trash. I don't want to talk about you anymore. You are the least thing that anyone wants to hear right now. Now, I went to Twitter and I saw a few comments. And one guy said, oh man, OJ was trending. I straight went to Twitter, and when I found out it wasn't what I was thinking about, who cares? Exactly. Believe me, a lot of people don't like you, OJ. I wonder why. Now, I'm settled down now from my rant. Okay. Good thing I want to mention is that the Big 12 just struck back. In college football, the Big 12 has struck back, and they are going to try to have four teams apply to join their conference with the original 8 that they have. Now, UCF, Houston, Cincinnati, and BYU are going to be those 4 teams. I am so glad that the Big 12 is going to actually become the Big 12 again. Now, I look at it this way. I'm writing something down right now, so just bear with me. I just found out that another person I have to add to TAPS, which is something I really didn't want to do, but I just hate TAPS, really. I really do. Believe me, I hate TAPS. I'm looking forward to this. This should be a good move for the Big 12. I am all in favor of the Big 12 not going under and surviving and trying to, do the right thing and try to move forward as their traitors, the 2 traitors that they had. Texas and Oklahoma goes on to where they need to go. They can go to hell, tell you the truth, because that's really messed up when you have to, get the 2 teams out of that league that helped that league, that basically put all the emphasis on that conference to try to make it strong. They just up and leave. Good for you, Big 12. I give you big props for trying to make something out of it. And another thing too is that, okay, the Pac-12 has 12 teams, I guess. The Big 10 has 11 teams. I guess when in their logo it says Big 1-0 or something like that, or G or something. But, I look at it this way. This college expansion shit is going to be going on for a long time. And league expansions and NIL, it's only the beginning of this. So this is going to be a very, very interesting, very, very interesting college football season. Okay. Now, the last thing I want to talk about before I get into 9/11 and Hurricane Ida is Naomi Osaka. She pulled out the other day, and I want you to listen to this. I got a lot of clips today. I want you to listen to her, and I'll make a few comments afterwards.
Recently, like when I win, I don't feel happy. I feel more like a relief. And then when I lose, I feel very sad. And I don't think that's normal. And I didn't really want to cry. But basically, I feel like,
Gentlemen, I'm done. Okay? Thank you.
no, I kind of want to finish this though, I'm sorry. Yeah, so basically I feel like, okay, so, this is very hard to articulate. Well, basically I feel like I'm kind of at this point where I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And I honestly don't know when I'm gonna play my next tennis match. Sorry. But
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, yeah. But I think I'm gonna take a break from playing for a while.
Now this happened, I think it happened Friday, and I saw this, and I wanted to react to it because it's okay. Naomi, you're going to be okay. And believe me, the guru knows. The guru knows. If you're not doing something that you don't really enjoy, you have to take a break from it. I understand her perfectly. And you know what? I don't, if you played your last match, you played your last match. I don't really, it's not up to me. It's up to you. Get yourself right. And I tell you guys all the time, if you gotta see a therapist, if you're going through something that's not right for you, talk to somebody. Talk to a therapist. It's not wrong to talk to a therapist. It's not wrong to talk to somebody. I don't want you to feel as though that we're mad at you because of this. This is not something that we are going to be upset about. Plain and simple. We're not going to be upset about this. I'd rather you go see someone and talk to someone than to hear about you maybe, God forbid, having taken your own life or anything like that. I am very, very pleased with Naomi Osaka and her decision. I am. Like I said, I am not one to judge anything. I'm not one to judge anybody. I can't. OJ really pissed me off, but, that's a different story. Naomi Osaka, in this case, I understand you. We love you, we care about you, and we want you to get better. We want you to get help. Seek help, please. Because that's the main thing. The main thing is you getting right. If you need to take time off, take as much time as you need. I'm not mad at you. I am very glad that you're going to take some time off to do the things that you want to do. Because believe me, if you're not happy, it's not worth it. And I say to everyone out there, if you're not happy doing something that you don't want to do, take a step back, look at what you got to do, and make the best decision for yourself. Like I told you, if you want to call the guru and talk to me, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you all night long if I have to. Because I'm that type of person that I will do everything I can to make sure that you're okay. I care about people. I really do. I care about people. I care about my friends. I care about my family. And I care about the ones that care about the guru. Like I told you before, a long time ago, and a couple episodes ago, I eliminated all the negative people out of my life. And I'm happy right now, what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what I'm able to do. I'm happy. I found that peace inside of me that I've been looking for the longest time. And believe me, I am excited. I'm exuberated with joy. I am just to the point where I'm free. I'm free to not worry about why I got to get up and go to work, or why do I have to go to a job I really don't care about, or why people don't like me. I don't care about that anymore. I'm good. Guru is good, believe me. I'm just doing the things that I like to do. And believe me, you know how Guru is with names. Naomi Osaka, if you're not happy with what you're doing, you need to stop. You need to take a step back and do what you're doing, and don't promise anything. Don't promise you're coming back anytime soon. Don't say anything. Do what you got to do to get yourself right. Okay. Now, I do want to talk about 9/11 and Hurricane Ida and TAPS. It's the last couple things I'll talk about this morning on our final Sunday morning show. Because like I said, next week we're going back to Saturday nights, and we're going to have Saturday Night Live again. We're all the crew. Matter of fact, I think Dante Guru, Caden Guru, and Derek B will be here next week. Actually, it's going to be coming a little bit earlier. And what I'm going to do is basically release this Saturday night so you can basically hear it, because me and Caden Guru are in the same fantasy football league, and we're going to be going against each other, and I want to see his reaction. We're going to sit here and draft, and I want to see his reaction, because I'm going to kick his butt every single chance I get. Okay, Hurricane Ida took 22 lives, and it was really bad in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. New York, when I went through there the other day, I went through there like on a Friday morning, real early Friday morning, about like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was stunned to see all the cars on the side of the highway. I had to see at least maybe 20 to 50 cars turned around, turned opposite way, turned upside down, and it was really a mess. And my heartfelt condolences go out to the people that lost their lives and people that had all the water damage and everything. And please, this was, like we said, this was no ordinary storm. We're still recovering from this over here on the East Coast. And my heart just goes out to everyone who may have lost a car, a home, or a loved one, a pet, or whatever. My heart goes out to you guys. Okay, 9/11 is coming next week, and I used to really get really sad the first couple years of 9/11. I remember what I was doing the day that it happened. I think everyone in this world knows what they were doing on 9/11. I was working for Coca-Cola, believe it or not. I was driving for Coca-Cola. I drove for a couple of different beverage companies. Coca-Cola, Pepsi was the only two. Matter of fact, I mentioned those. I had just left a hospital going to a school, which was about like maybe 20 miles away. And I heard about it, and I just had to stop. When I got to the school, I was amazed, because I walked into school and I was looking at all the destruction and damage, and I was like, oh my God, this is something else. Every 9/11, I used to sit back and think about how the world has changed, how things have changed. And I'm really, really still, to this day, really upset about how things have changed. Not just the pandemic in general. We're going through this now. We all are going through this. And I hope that we can get out of it sometime soon. But 9/11 changed a lot of things. And to tell you the honest God's truth, this is probably like the third or fourth difficult thing that I had to deal with in my life. I told you I have a story to tell you in October. But it seems as though that around this time, 9/11 time, Guru really has to really check himself, because I usually get down and I really get upset about these things, but I have to get myself together on these things. So, 9/11, I'll talk to you. We'll talk about it more next week on the show, because I know that my guests will definitely have some ideas and thoughts about it. Okay, taps. I hate to do this, but we have taps today. And we got 5 people that we have to talk about. First off, I want to say rest in peace to Ed Asner. Lou Grant. He was the father in Rich Man, Poor Man. He was he played in Roots. He played in a lot of stuff, but we all know him from Lou Grant, from Mary Tyler Moore and everything. Willard Scott was the television weather guy for CBS, NBC, and he rest in peace. Lee Perry. We're going to have to run taps again. Now, Lee Perry was a reggae singer. May he rest in peace as well. David Patton started the New England Patriots dynasty with the catch against the greatest show on turf, the Rams, in the Super Bowl. I think that was Tom Brady's first championship win. Rest in peace to David Patton. And Keith McCants, former Alabama player and Tampa Bay Buccaneer. May he rest in peace as well. Like I said, I really hate doing taps, but we always have to remember people that we lose in these situations, and may they all rest in peace. All right, I had to get out of taps because sometimes taps makes me really sad, and I don't really want to be sad in taps. Okay, big props. Okay, I got some big props I got to give out. Now, I don't know why, but it seems as though a lot of women are listening to this show. I think that am I appealing now to the women in this audience or what? Okay, here we go. Big props to Janice B. She said, "You're the man, Guru. Keep up the good work." Okay. Ricky M. Dude, great podcast. Great stuff. All right, thank you. Marcy W. Sexy voice, great knowledge. Oh, thank you, Marcy W. Appreciate you. Haley K. I love you, and this is a great podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate you too. Like I said, I don't know why, but it seems like I'm appealing to all the female listeners out there, and that's kind of a good thing, but I hope that, everybody listens. I like to hear from some guys who think that I'm doing a pretty good job as well. Okay, all right. I got to get out of here, but you guys know where to find me. Do me a favor. Give me 5 stars on this podcast. Rate it and let me know how it goes. Follow me on YouTube, The Guru of Sports Show on YouTube. Facebook, I'm at Guru's Daily Shorts. I'm Mel Briscoe. IG, The Guru OS 39. And you also can find me on Guru's Kids, DAE, Daisy, rest in peace, Alex and Ellie. Gmail the Guru at gurusdailyshorts@gmail.com. I'm at Twitter, Goat39 on Twitter. Goaty, he's at BlackGoat39 on Twitter. That's right, that's you, Goaty. Okay, you can find us on all your podcast outlets. Spreaker is the vessel that we come off of. I got to give big props to Damian Adams. I got to give big props to Miss Mary Mack. Jeff Duarte, my man from Cali Sports News. I will be doing Charger stuff this year, definitely. Got to give a shout out to my hip hop brothers. I got to give a shout out to my man Kevin Ryder, my Twitter peeps, Rick in Buffalo, Bella B, Jeff in Southland, Alberta Girl 34, Miss Lori, the Illuminati's Originals. I keep messing that up because I am a mess up sometimes. Mel, I want to say thank you for all your support and appreciate you. And we always have great chit chats, and I appreciate it. And thank you always. I am always praying for you and let you know that I really care. And you are my friend. And like I said, if you're my friend to the very end. And not like Chucky, okay? Let's put it that way. Not like Chucky. I'm not like Chucky, okay? And also, I want to say a big shout out to Kate. I always thank you and appreciate you for everything that you do. You know, Guru is a klutz. Guru is absent-minded. And you help the Guru make sure that he has all his stuff before he leaves work. And I really appreciate you. You always look out for me. You always have a beautiful smile. You always have a great personality. And I appreciate it. And if I may say this, I love the personality and the friendship. And I really appreciate you, Kate. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Now, I got to get out of here, but my crew is Kate and Guru. He'll be back here next week. Vinny V is my technical advisor. Ray Guru is my musical man. Dante Guru is the backup co-host. Derek B is the co-host with the co-host. He'll be back here next week. Derek B, Dante, and Kate and Guru will be here next week so we can do the first show of the new NFL season, 2021 NFL season. My motto and saying is this, plain and simple. This has been a Black Goat Productions for Black Goat Entertainment, copyright 2021, all rights reserved. And our motto is this, we don't steal from no one. We always congratulate and never hate. I don't know if we have any outro music. Goaty didn't think of any outro music this week. We'll have outro music next week, but I want to say thank you all for listening to this podcast. Please rate us, give us a 5-star rating, and please be safe out there. We appreciate you, we love you, and we want to see you back here next week for week 1 of the NFL season. You guys take care of yourself. Have a great, great Sunday, Labor Day weekend. I know I have an extra day off. I'm going to repair myself, get ready, repair myself, and get ready and prepare to start off a brand new week. We'll talk about the game on Thursday. We'll talk about all the games coming up this weekend. And we got a lot of new stuff. We love you. Take care of yourself. The Guru will see you real soon. Later.